go running in the rain. I've been there and back again.
Hey y'all, so I am back finally. Sorry, I have to wipe my lens off. But I am back finally and wanted to come on here. Hold on. Wanted to come on here and chit chat with y'all for a little bit and let you know everything that's been occurring. And you will hear Loyal right here. Here's Loyal. Say hi. Say hey, y'all. Say hi. So, of course, Loyal. He wants to be in the camera. But I wanted to come on here and update y'all on everything. We are finally home. Leviana is home. And Leviana is doing excellent. Say hi, Levy.
Hi.
She is doing excellent. She is feeling much better, right? You feeling much better? Let's see. But she is doing much better. We came home on Monday. It was an extensive journey. It was definitely an eye-opener because I really thought I was gonna lose my daughter, and it was super scary. She is a fighter. She is extremely strong, and it was just a blessing, just a true blessing, a true eye opener. Hats off to those, parents out there who take care of kids who have pushback, baby, who take care of kids or who have kids who have like terminal illnesses and stuff like that, because it was like my hat's off to you all, because I couldn't imagine just that week, 2 weeks time when she was sick, and then how just totally turned around where I thought I was gonna lose her. Really, like y'all, I thought I was gonna lose myself. So yes, like it was crazy. For those of you who have just joined my channel, or for those of you who have been with me but had no idea, Leviana had gotten sick. My kids actually had they actually had caught a viral illness. And first my 7-year-old Tink, she had it first. And then Loyal had it, and around the same time, she had it too. So everybody else started to. It lasted about 2 weeks for Tinky, and for him, his was just like he ran a fever for like a couple days.
I was coughing a lot.
And then he stopped, and he just had the small, like, coughing, runny nose here and there. But with her. Hers just gradually just went downhill. I had took her to the hospital that Sunday, and ended up going in there, and the first hospital I took her to, which they told me that it was still viral. Like, they ran tests and everything, wasn't anything to be worried about, blah 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 blah. So I'm like, okay. So next thing you know, that Friday, like, I'm still in my mind, I'm like, something isn't right. I don't feel, just a mother's intuition. And I took her to her pediatrician. So took her to her, took her to her pediatrician, and the pediatrician listened to her, and she automatically said that it was pneumonia. It was supposedly walking pneumonia. So, stop it, girlie. So, we left, and she had an ear infection in the left ear. So, left there, I'm like, okay, we left there, and, things supposed to improve from there. Next thing you know, she was hollering, screaming, crying about her,
IV.
Basically, things didn't improve. So, we ended up back at her doctor, that Monday, actually. And we ended up back that Monday, and took her in, and they checked her again. They checked her blood count. And her white blood count was very high. So they knew then that she still was fighting off this bacteria. And then they requested that we go to get a chest x-ray. So we go and get the chest x-ray. And the results come back that evening. And I was in my house. My sister was here. My daughter Leviana was here. And my babies, they were still in school. Lawyer was here. Their dad was at work. So the doctor called back. We was already on the verge of getting ready to take her to sorry, that's their dad text me. But we were already on the verge of getting ready to take her back to a different hospital, one that I love a lot. Because we have two different hospitals. Where I live is two facilities, two different hospitals that you can, go either or. But I live right across the street from one that it's okay, but I'm not as fond of that one.
Across the street?
Yes, we live across the street from the hospital. But one I'm not too fond of. The other one, it's not the worst hospital in the world, but y'all get my drift. Then the other one I really, really love. So, watch out. I'm gonna let him down. So, ended up going, we was on the verge of taking her back to that hospital. Okay, well, be still, boy. So, we was on the verge of taking her back to that hospital. So, and it's at the same time,
I can't see.
Let mommy talk and don't kick this thing. So, at the same time, around the same time, her doctor called. And they did prescribe her antibiotic, this, that, and the other. But at the same time, her doctor called with the results of the test. And when she started telling me the results, me as a mother, I couldn't hear no more. I just gave the phone to my sister and I just broke down. It wasn't in front of her because she was just laid in the bed. Look, just was so sick. And I just broke down and I just was like, God, please give me the strength. I just started praying. And I did end up having a panic. I started hyperventilating and stuff. And basically her doctor said that the pneumonia, they still saw pneumonia there. And at this point in time, the pneumonia started to create fluid that was building up, on the bottom part, left side of her chest. So when I heard fluid, on her lung, and when I heard fluid, I'm like, oh no. So, and mind you, none of my children have ever been hospitalized. None of them have ever been sick, like the extent that Leviana was sick. So, we end up going to the hospital. This was the first time. So, we went to the hospital that Monday, and they kept her to that Wednesday. We came back home, got out of the hospital that Wednesday. That Thursday, I went to my grandparents. No, that Friday, I went to my grandparents' house, me and my sister and my aunt, to take my grandfather his birthday gift. So we were there, and Babe had called me up, and he was like, Leviana is crying. She's not feeling too well. So I'm like, okay, I'm on my way. So we leave. I get home. So when I get home, she started frantic. She was having this chest pain and this pain on her left side that was taking her breath away. And I just was like, hell no, we getting ready to go. I got to get out of here and take her to the hospital now. So my sister came back to the house to stay with them, with my other babies. And me, Levy, and her dad, we went back to the other hospital I'm talking about, where she had the lengthy stay this time. So we got there, they checked her, they already, we was down, actually was in the ER. So we was in the ER, they automatically took her back. They didn't like the way she was breathing. And yeah, so they automatically admitted her. So we went on we headed upstairs, got upstairs, and we were there. they were running tests and stuff on her, and they finally, when they did the x-ray, this time within 24 hours time, excuse me y'all, within 24 hours time, the fluid had completely took over the left side of her body. It had pushed over her airway, her heart, and it had collapsed her lung. Y'all, like, my mind was just all over the place. Like, I've never in my life experienced so much nervousness, and I just was crying, you know, just trying to be strong. She was strong as hell. Like, she was fighting. And once they saw that, they knew that they were gonna have to rush, and because they were pumping her with 3 antibiotics. When we got there, the doctor had told us, well, we're gonna put her on 3 antibiotics. So they were pumping her with 3 antibiotics. And once they found out, you know, had got the x-ray with a CT, actually, all of this, they did a CT, ultrasound, x-ray, all of that. And all of these tests showed what was going on with her. So, that's when they ended up doing emergency surgery. And they had to quickly insert, she ended up going from the regular pediatric floor to ICU. And they had to quickly insert a chest tube to get the fluid from out of the left side of her body. She was so sick, y'all. Like, it was just crazy. Like, it was crazy. And she does suffer with asthma. So I think, you know, that also played a big role in it. Because Lavinia, when she was younger, she used to get pneumonia a lot. But it was never to this extent. Usually they would send her home and treat it while she, and, you know, we would treat it here. They give her, you know, antibiotic and stuff like that. Because it was never to this extent. But with Leviana, like, Leviana was fighting for her life. And it was crazy because, like, a couple days before she was admitted the first time, she was laying on the couch and I was sitting at the table. And she actually turned over and looked at me and was like, "Mama, I'm dying." And I was like, no, you know, don't say that. But in all actuality, she would have if we didn't work as fast.
Mom.
What, baby?
I'm dying.
No, you're not. Don't listen to her, y'all. But that's what she said to me. But if God didn't move us the way He moved us, and protect my baby the way, you know, like, it, I'm just so blessed. She's so blessed. Like, as sick as she was, like, she was so sick, and I'm just so happy that she is better. But so she stayed in ICU for about 3 days, I think it was. Stayed in ICU for about 3 days, like, because they did this thing where they released this medicine called TPA into her chest tube, and what it did was it cleaned out everything that was on that side. It forced it out, because the way the doctors described it to me was like, this stuff is not like liquid fluid like we would think it is. It's like a gummy pasty stuff that's in there, that's in there when they mention fluid. So they have to give you a medicine to break it down. And sorry, y'all, Lord, keep kicking this thing, my tripod. But they have to give you a medicine to break it down and flush it out, make it come out. Ain't nobody pushing you, girl. Don't knock my camera down. You can stand right here. So they had to, they did that 3 times. They put the medicine in the tube 3 times, and it flushed it out. Stop kicking her, Loyal. And it flushed it out. So once they saw it wasn't nothing else gonna come out, Loyal. So they ended up, and the crazy thing was, like, her vitals and stuff stayed strong the entire time. But the day that she did have her surgery, like, she was so strong, but the day the day that they did the surgery just in time, because that day she was kind of like out of it. Like she didn't want to. She was sleeping almost the whole day. She, like, if you would try to touch her, bother, she wouldn't wake up, you know, like that, you know. And it was, y'all, as a parent, as a mother, and someone who has never experienced it before, like, the devil really tried my life. He really did. But like I always say, my God is bigger, and he brought us out on top once again. And I'm just so blessed, so blessed. And the third day we ended up getting moved over to the regular floor, and we were there, like I said, up until we just came home Monday. So yeah, but she's on antibiotic now. She's actually on 2 different antibiotics now. They sent her home with 2 different antibiotics. Her x-ray looked wonderful. You can actually see her heart on the x-ray now, and which before you couldn't see her heart. That's how much fluid, you know, you couldn't see nothing on that side. She's on, what else did they send her home with? She has to take a liquid multivitamin. They did put her on probiotic because of, you know, so many antibiotics. I am giving her Pediasure because the Pediasure, stop, Leviana, stop it now, move back. The Pediasure, you know, is going to help because she did lose a lot of weight while she was sick, and it's going to help her put back on that weight. She has been eating. She's automatically a picky eater anyway, but she has been eating good, drinking good. She has to keep taking her, I said no. She has to keep taking her Zyrtec, because she does take the Zyrtec once a day. She doesn't need her nebulizer as we speak, in which she was having to take before. What else? What else did they put you on? I think that was it. Well, as far as what we had to bring home, get filled, as far as her prescriptions. But yeah, she's on 2 different antibiotics, and one of the antibiotics is super duper strong, and like it was so critical that she had this, and one of the antibiotics, the one that she takes every 8 hours, because one she takes twice a day, the other one she takes every 8 hours. But the one she takes every 8 hours is super strong and super expensive, and it was critical that she had it, to the point where her doctor, the doctors had said, like, if our insurance didn't cover the medicine, that they weren't going to discharge her because she needed this medicine. So at first, our insurance wasn't going to cover the medicine. And I'm like, Lord, what am I going to do? But thankfully, the doctors called and spoke directly to our insurance and was like, look, we need this medicine covered for her. You know, it's critical that she had it. And by the grace of God, I only ended up paying $13 for an $8,000 medicine. So, yeah, but all I can do is smile and just give thanks to God, all glory to God, not me, not the doctors. I'm just so happy and so overjoyed that Leviana is on a path to recovery, and thank you all for all your prayers. People who follow me on my Facebook page, I was updating you all on there. I just thank everybody for all of their prayers, phone calls, texts, messaging, any kind of way. I just thank y'all. Leviana, thank y'all.
Thank you.
Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's a true blessing. So yeah, I wanted to come on here and just update y'all on my baby and just tell y'all thank y'all. Like, just thank y'all. And yeah, that is what was going on. And like I said, now we're home. Tomorrow, she does have to go to the, we have to go to the infectious disease control center or specialist. We have to go because the reason why we have to go there is because when they took the fluid from out of her chest and they took it to see if, you know, took it in the culture to see if something would grow from it, nothing grew from it. And whatever she had was fast and would have been deadly. So they don't know really what they were treating, to be honest with you. They took blood 3 separate times, samples from the fluid. So yeah, like this weather, this mess that they put in the air, because they are putting stuff in the air, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and it's hard on our children. You know, like me as an adult, it is what it is, but my kids, like, it's our children, it's ridiculous. It's sad and it's ridiculous. But yeah, we have to go see them tomorrow, and they're gonna do like some testing and stuff to basically try to get down to the nitty-gritty to find out exactly what it was, if they could give a, you know, straight diagnosis or what. So yeah, basically that's what's going on. Her recovery is a minimum of 3 weeks. Her incision area, it looks like just a line, like a marker line. Like, it doesn't look bad at all. Like, you couldn't even tell. It just looked like somebody marked it with a marker. But yeah, that's all I had to update you lovelies on. I think that's it. So I want to just come on here and keep y'all posted and let y'all know that my baby is home, that we are home, and she is doing so much better. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this update. Do stay tuned, because I do have more videos coming that I do have to get caught up on. And I hope you babes enjoy. Thank you so much once again for all your blessings and just contacting me and, you know, reaching out to me and Leviana. We truly appreciate it. Just for real. Truly appreciate it. And I will see you lovers in the next video.